Hey everybody, Scott here with Perry Public Library with another session from the Your Cup of Tea series. Today we're going to take a real quick look at Zoom, how to join a Zoom meeting. Now this is that thing that everybody seems to be using to connect online. Is it complicated? No, not really. Once you kind of learn your way through it a little bit, you can actually sum it up in about 2 words, and those words are video call. And it's real similar to Skype. If you've worked with Skype before or ever heard of that, it's kind of the same thing. Or FaceTime, which is Facebook's video call. You may hear of it called a virtual meeting because it's a meeting where people are virtually there, not physically necessarily there. And we use Zoom here at Perry Public Library all the time for our virtual programming. In fact, you may be watching this particular recording trying to figure out just how in the world do I do this anyway. So it's not really hard, and I'm going to get into that right now. What you're looking at right now is a meeting invitation for a Zoom meeting. It says demo meeting invite up here at the top, and it shows me, and it tells a little bit about it, the topic of it, when it is, which is going to show up, start in about 10 minutes. And then it gives a link to how to get to the Zoom meeting that is the demo meeting. The one you go to might say something else. It might be a book club. It might be a quilting club. It might be something for the teens or whatnot. But a couple of things that you're going to need to know: the meeting ID, which is that number right there, is going to be kind of important to you, and the passcode, which is that number right there, is going to be important to you too. Most meetings require, all meetings require an ID, but most meetings will require a passcode, or a lot of times they do. So when you get this invite and you're ready to join the meeting, you want to join in about 5 or 10 minutes ahead of when the meeting is going to start. Basically, just click on that link, and it should bring up a page that looks something like this, and it says allow Zoom meetings. In other words, allow Zoom meetings on your computer or your device. And I'm going to say, yeah, open the meeting. And it starts here, and it says that the demo meeting starts in 8 minutes. So all we have to do is click on join, and then it asks for that meeting ID. Well, that meeting ID was back here in the email that you had received, which in this case is, let me move this out of the way, is this number right here, 993-5532-3902. You can either type that in here 1 digit at a time, or if you're like me, I do things kind of as many shortcuts as I can take, and sometimes that gets me into trouble. But I'll do left click and just drag across those 11 digits, and then I'll just copy, and then click over here, and I'll do a right click and I'll paste. Right click and paste. Bloop, and there's my numbers. And in some cases, it's going to require this passcode. In this particular case, it does not. It tells that it's at Perry Library. Do not connect to audio. Turn off my video. What that means is that you don't want to check these. I can check that and say do not connect to audio. I do want to connect to audio because I might want to say something. Turn off my video. What that means is once I join the meeting, my face is going to be showing up from the camera on my telephone or on my computer, and so it's going to be showing your face, whatever your camera is showing, that is. If you don't want that to be the case, you can say turn off my video, and so it won't show you. But generally you want your leader to know that it's you, and the host of the meeting to know that it's you. So I'm going to say now join, click join, and it's connecting, and I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger. And there I am. I'm going to move this down just a little bit so you can see me a little bit better. And here I am. I have joined the meeting, and I'm just waiting for the meeting to start. Right down here it says participants. As more people join in, the participants are going to show up in this right-hand column. So right now it just says Perry Library host, which happens to me because I'm hosting the meeting, but I'm also a participant in the meeting. But that's pretty much all there is to it. You can see the microphone here and the little video camera. Every time I put my cursor up there, it changes. But you can mute the microphone so that but in any event, you should come to a screen that looks something like this, and you're going to see that it says new meeting, join, schedule, share screen. Join is going to be your key, and that's what you want to do. You want to click join and then type in that meeting ID. In fact, here's the meeting ID that it says it is in progress right now. So that's all there is to it. Hope you have fun joining your Zoom meetings from henceforth going forward. And don't be afraid to call or come by the library if you have any questions about this. You can call us at 440-259-3300 or stop by. You can ask for Scott, or most of the librarians know how to run these Zoom programs to get you going on that too. So happy Zooming, and check in with me for the next in the series of Your Cup of Tea. I've got a lot of other even more exciting sessions